beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Always got some breathing room. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spent all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On play action, Allen. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run the counter. Day. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes in a run game you can make the argument the quickness beats size.
gets it back on third down. Allen off the play fake. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 79 Broncos, 19 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Baker.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Baker. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
And this returnable for Hill.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Day.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will. Up at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The Dolphins had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 18 rattle, 18 rattle.
Baker now looking to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebacker's not.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check pass. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moreland. Kirby Joseph there to drop him.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd down.
These two teams all tied after 1.
First quarter with the score tied 7-7.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Nothing, 19.
Off the play fake. Baker. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
19, 18.
On 3rd down, Moreland. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18.
Here's Baker throwing on 4th down. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Trap 50. 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Baker. Escaping the pressure right toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse, still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Ready, break. 60 Eagles, 60, 11.
To throw is Baker on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Brock. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, pause here for an injured player, and this would be an important one. Von Miller in some discomfort on the field right now. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On 2nd down, Moreland. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The tight end in motion right. On first down, Norland, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Baker to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Baker. He finds his man, complete. It's Newman. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down now, it's Day, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got room. He's going to have the first down, and more than that, he's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody... It's on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Moreland. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 136 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Baker on 3rd and 2. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Baker. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll run on 1st down. Moreland. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Seven Pirates.
Looking to throw. Baker. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Baker. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Trap 50.
Off play action. Baker. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point and good by Sanders. They will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They're going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 174, just one shy of Emmitt Smith in second place. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're...
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They find some open field here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 163 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Baker. Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And will make this a 4-point game.
as they run up and send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago a touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
We know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
Throwing is Allen on third. And Davis with it left side. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll be a Buffalo first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen to throw it. It's Hill, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Eluding the pressure right. he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now Allen again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 175, tying Emmitt Smith for second most all time. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Cut 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They go play action here on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on second down. Allen, that one complete to Hill. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On the counter now is Dobbins. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Dobbins running out of the gun.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills.
Khalil Shakir from 8 yards out. And the Bills are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
176 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Back to 60, back to 60. Warriors 17.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Tempo.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. They're down at the ball. What's that time? It delivers to the 2.
Say just a great play action, but that's not just been the play. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis with career touchdown number 70. And the Bills are an extra point away from making this a three-score game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready?
Baker now. Off play action. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
18, buy in.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Newman. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line.
18
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
19.
Looking to throw. Baker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's Baker, throwing on 3rd and long. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.